Hello, dear class 3 students. My name is Ben, and I hope you are all doing good. So, I'll be teaching your EVS, and today we are going to start a new lesson, lesson 3, Our Home. So, you can all turn to page 14. So, students, after starting this lesson, we will learn the importance and necessity of homes, shelter. Also, we will see different types of home, and also we will learn uh, the importance of keeping our house and surrounding clean through one of your friend Dani. And students will also learn different shelter for different animals, the names, as well as students will see different types of house along with the types of movable houses. So let's get started. So dear students, as you can see here, we see different types of house, right? So houses, the sizes may be big, the sizes may be small, but the main purpose, the main reason is it gives us protection, right? And human beings, we humans, and all the living beings, animals, we need shelter for protection. So students, a house is a place where we get that feeling of comfort, right? We get that sense of like a feeling of well-being, peace, where we get love and care. But more than that, the most important thing is it gives us shelter. It gives us protection from many things. So let's learn. Let's see how houses protect us. So students, through this picture, we can see that it is raining, right? So can you just imagine if it's raining and we are without a roof, without shelter? It'll be difficult for us, right? So houses protect us from rain, okay? Now students, here you can see that it is very windy. So houses protect us from bad storm, from this type of weather, okay? Now students, these are wild animals, okay? So house protect us from wild and stray animals. So it is very important. Now here students, here we can see sun, and from sun we get like heat. And if we're in direct contact with the heat from the sun, we'll get sunburn. It will affect our health, our skin, right? So students, our house protect us from the heat from the sun. Okay, so students, from here we have learned that houses, it gives us shelter and it protects us from many dangerous ways. From many dangerous things it protects us, right? Such as rain, such as from the wind, such as from the heat of the sun, and from the wild and stray animal, right? So students, today we will be meeting one of your friends, okay? One of your friend, and she'll be showing her house and her village. And we are going to learn a lot from your friend. She's in third standard like you. And so this is your friend. And you can see this is her house. So students, her name is Dani, so you can all say hi to her, okay? Now you can see her house. So students, she says that she lives with her parents and this is her house, and she says that her house is very strong and she have enough spaces like for playing, and inside her house they have enough spaces for storing things. And you see, this is look at her, this is her study table, and this is where she study, and she is regular with her homework, and every day she maintained her regular study hour. Now student, uh, one very good thing about Dani is she is very responsible, okay? Because she believed that keeping her house and surrounding clean is the key to lead a happy life, is the key to be healthy, okay? So students, let's meet her family. Okay, so one very good thing about their family is they all divide their household work. Now, her father does the firewood, chopping of the firewood, and goes out like to earn a living for their family. And now, can you see this one? The picture here look delicious, right? Are you hungry? Okay, so her mom does all this kitchen work and does all this cooking, and Tane helps her mom in the household work, and all the cleaning, all the sweeping of the houses and the surrounding are taken care by Tane. Okay, so students will learn like from Tane uh, what we have to apply while cleaning our houses. So students, you can see here, this is Tane. Now, I'm sure you are familiar with all these pictures, right? So these are insects. This is insect and this is cockroach. And these are germs. And these are not healthy. Okay? So Tane, while cleaning your houses, she makes sure that there is enough spaces. Okay? There's enough spaces for the fresh air and for the sunlight to come in. Because students, you know, sunlight kills germs, and these germs and all these are harmful to our health. Okay, so it is very important, to let the fresh air and to let the sunlight, to allow sunlight inside the room. Okay, so from here we have learned how we should uh, stop and inhibit the growth of all these insects. Now students, do you see this? What are these? These are mosquito, and these are harmful. Okay, these are life. Mosquito causes life-threatening disease. It's called malaria. Okay, malaria. Now students, while cleaning, Tane, okay, your friend, she makes sure that there is no water left stagnant in the drain. She makes sure that this drain is clean, and when not in use, it is covered. By doing that, she is stopping the growth, the breed of mosquito. Okay? So students, we should always remember, like Tane, like your friend, we should always remember that there is no water stagnant in the drain. Okay? Because this will breed mosquito. Okay? Now students, after all the cleaning is done, all the unwanted things, okay? Tane, we are discussing about your friend Tane. Now, after cleaning all her houses and surrounding, whatever things which are not needed, the unwanted things, okay, the unwanted thing, the waste, she makes sure that it is put in the right place, and that is a waste bin, okay? So, like her, you should put all the unwanted things, all the waste in the trash. And you should not put the waste here and there. You should not throw the unwanted things here and there around our surrounding. Okay, so we have learned a lot from your friend, and we, like her, every one of us, like your friend Tane, we have to make sure that we are putting the waste in the dustbin, in the waste bin. Okay, by doing that, students, we are keeping our environment clean. By doing that, we are keeping ourselves free from diseases. Okay, and students, by doing that, we stay healthy. And every one of us, we have to stay fit and healthy. Then only we will be able to do our regular activity. Then only we will be able to play and have fun with our friend if we are fit and healthy. Now, students, do you see all these animals? Are you all familiar? Tane and her family, they really love and adore animals. So these are the animals that live with Tane's family. So students, do you know what do we call these animals? Those live with us. We call them domestic animals. So domestic animals are those animals that live with us. Now, since Tane and their family, they really love and adore these animals, they have prepared a shelter for all these animals that live with them. So students, like I've said, even animals, they are living beings. And like us, they need shelter for protection. They need to be protected. So let's see shelter for different animals and what do we call. So students, are you familiar with this animal? So this is a pig. Okay? So pig lives in the sty. S-T-Y. So this is the house where pig live. It is known as sty. Okay? So you can see here. Now, so this is a dog. You're all familiar with dog, right? You all love dog, right? So this is Tanya's best friend, and she has named him Brownie. Okay? And you can see a house where Brownie live. So do you know what do we call this type of house where the dog take shelter? Okay, we call kennel. Okay, kennel. Kennel. So dog lives in a kennel. So here we can see all the chickens here. So students, the chickens, they take shelter in the coop. C-O-O-P. Now students, here we see cows and goats. So cows and goats, they are kept in shed. Okay? They are kept in shed. S-H-E-D. So students, we have learned all different names for the shelter for different animals. So are you all excited? Now, next we are going to Tane. Tane is going to show us her village. Okay? So are you excited to see her village? So students, here, this is Tane's village. You can see here, right? Now, she says that in her village, most of the houses are made of bamboo. Like on the top here, you can see this is made up of bamboo. This type of houses are made of bamboo. And here, the houses that you see here, it is made of mud. Okay? So Tane says that it is very common in her village, this type of houses, the bamboo houses and the mud houses are very common. But students, in cities like Dimapur, we also see different types of house. Not only in Dimapur, but in many cities, in towns, we see different type of house. So do you know what do we call this type of house? Are you familiar with this type of houses? So we call bungalow. Okay? This type of one-storied building with gardens, with lawns at the edge, we call bungalow. B-U-N-G-A-L-O-W. Now, are you excited to see different types of houses? Okay, so students, now we're seeing different types of houses. So these type of houses are called double-storied building. Okay, double-storied building. Now, these type of houses are very strong. It is made of bricks, well cemented. Now, students, we have two different types of houses here, right? So here, the houses that you see here, it is a tin house. And students, the second houses that we see here, it is called skyscraper. So the first house, tin houses are very common. We found this type of houses in towns, in village, everywhere. Some people, they also made garage with with tin. So, and the second houses that we see here, tall building, a very tall building. This type of houses are called skyscrapers. Now this type of building has many stories. Okay, so students, let me spell this for you. The tall building that we see here, it is called skyscrapers. SKYSCRAPERS, skyscrapers. Okay. Now students, apart from this, we have seen different types of house, but have you also heard about movable houses? So students, we have movable houses and we call them special house, or we also call them portable house. Now this type of houses are movable. Are you all excited? Do you like movable houses? Okay, so our houses that we live in, normally these are not movable, right? Because we cannot just move, we cannot just take our house everywhere. It is fixed, right? But students, we have a movable house, and today we are going to see those movable houses. So here, the first type of movable houses, which we also call special houses, are called caravan. Okay, here. So this is a caravan, and caravan, in a simple word, it is a house on the wheels. It is interesting, right? It's a car, but inside we have a house. And do you know how it looks like inside? We have everything inside. Inside this caravan, it is like this. Here we can see the kitchen. We also have a living room, a small living room, and in the corner we have a bedroom. So it is very exciting, right? So a caravan, a CARAVAN. A caravan is a house on the wheel. Now, are you excited to see next type of movable houses? It is very common. We often see in Nagaland. Okay, so here we have different types of movable houses. Now, the first one here we see it is called a tent house. Okay, TENT, tent house. Now, these type of houses, these are movable houses, and these are very common even here in Nagaland, because people who goes for campers and all, they take this type of house, a tent house, along with them. Even the soldiers, they carry this type of tent house when they go for a war. Okay. Now, students, even some family, when they go out for a picnic, they take this type of tent house along with them. Now, students, the last type of movable houses that we see here, it is a boat house. Okay, a boat house. Now, this type of boat houses are most commonly in India. We found this type of house in Kashmir. Okay, Kashmir. Now it is very exciting, right? A boat and a house. So students, these are the different types of houses that we have. So students, that comes to the end of the chapter. So from this chapter, we have learned the importance and the necessity of shelter, right? Now house, we have also learned that house, it not only gives us that feeling of comfort, the feeling of well-being, but it protects us from rain, from the cold, from the heat, and from the wild and stray animals, and many things, right? And through your friend Tane, we have also learned the importance of keeping our house and surrounding clean, right? We have also learned the dignity of labor. We have seen how their family divide the household work equally, right? And we have learned that it is very important to allow sunlight and fresh air inside the room, because it will inhibit the growth of germs, and germs are unhealthy and they are harmful. we have also learned not to leave any water stagnant at the drain because it will breed mosquito. And mosquito, they causes a life-threatening disease which is called malaria. And we all don't want to get sick, right? Okay, and we have also learned while cleaning, all the unwanted things we have to put in a waste bin. And students, we have also seen her village, and we have seen different types of houses. So let's name them. We have a houses made of mud, a houses which are made of bamboo. We also have a houses which is a houses which are called caravan, a houses which are called boat house, and a house which we also call tent house. So these are movable house, right? And we have also learned a double-storied building as well as a bungalow. Those are also different types of house. And another different type of houses are a tin house and skyscraper. So student, that is all for this chapter. In the next class, we'll be starting a new lesson, which is going to be very interesting. So see you in the next class.